And it looks like you're getting a little bit more guard work. Is that kind of by design, or is that where you're permanently going? Or is kind of...
I think they're just trying to try it out. And, I've never played guard all the way since I started playing football. I've never played guard. So this is kind of new for me. And I think it was new for the coaches because that's nothing that has been really experimented in years past that I've been here. But I think that it's going to be very useful. I think anything that can make a certain player add value to a team, that's going to be really, really helpful on Sundays when you have the possibility of people going down, you have injuries, you have a long season, you have a long camp. But I think it's fitting well. I think I'm getting good reps, but more than anything, it helps not just as another person that can play another position, but it helps in my development as a tackle as well.
What's it like just kind of picking Jari Evans' brain every day?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing because you got a guy of that caliber in your room that was one of the best to do it. And it's really neat to see, his thoughts on things compared to how you're thinking about it. And as offensive linemen, so many times you can hear something a different way and make it click a lot better. So, we can hear Doug say something 5 or 6 times and it not click, and Jaw comes over and says, well, when I was a player, I was thinking about this. This is how I would get off and what I was thinking with my punch immediately. And it's like, oh, that makes so much more sense. So it's really neat being able to pick that and see what, his thoughts on angles and punches and sets and stuff like that is as well.
Do you have any experience switching sides of the line? And if you do, how different is that moving from tackle to guard compared to moving from one side of the line?
Yeah, so I do have quite a bit of experience going left to right tackle. And that is very, very difficult in itself. And, a lot of people just think it's the same position on the other side, but it's a total different body mechanic. Like you have to have another brace foot. You have to have complete different muscle memory on a complete other side of the ball. Now, going from tackle to guard, I feel like is a little bit easier. One, you're on the same side, and two, it's the same stuff. It's just a little tighter. And, you tend to have help from the centers. You tend to have help from the tackles. But it's a good position to be able to be versatile in rather than tackle to tackle. That can still be done, but it's definitely a lot harder.
Landon, do you know that working at guard was something that they were going to kind of do with you going into the offseason, or was that more something that just kind of brought to you?
Yeah, so it was pretty much in the last couple of days when we got into camp here. OTAs, I practiced all tackle, and then we got into camp and we had some people moving around, and they were like, we want you to go out here and try it. And I did all right at it, and they said, we're going to keep on trying to get you some reps there just to, make you a little more versatile so you can play both tackles and you can go to guard if we need you to.
How does getting that experience impact you even going back over to tackle?
Yeah, it's great for me because I get the thoughts of what I would do at guard that can help me on how I'm going to block as a tackle. So if I'm looking at like block, say I'm going to backside block, I know what my footwork would be at guard, so it better helps me to set my angle, set my hands, set my reach as a tackle as well. So it's very versatile in both ways. Say you go to guard and go to tackle, it's the same exact thing. If you're an outside reach, I know that, this step is going to go here, these hands are going to go here, so it helps my angles, helps my train of thought, makes it a lot quicker on the move.
Sense of added pressure, McCoy, with it being Derek Carr's first year. Do you feel that as an individual and as a unit?
Yeah, a little bit, but every year we come out, no matter who the quarterback is, we have to still press ourselves to be the best line that we possibly can be, and so that's a pressure in itself. And we want to be able to keep Derek safe. We want to be able to get, he's a high caliber quarterback and a really good quarterback at that, but we want to, not just that, but we want him to be able to showcase his talent along with us being able to showcase ours. So I think it's an added pressure no matter who the quarterback is back there, just that we can be as consistent and as clean as we can be as offensive line.
Got time for one more. What have been your early impressions so far of Derek Carr, getting to work with him?
Derek's an awesome guy. He's a very vocal leader, and that's something that is really important, especially as a quarterback. And it's something that he keeps us motivated. He gives us a break when we need a break. He understands his offensive lineman, and that's been really, really awesome. Again, a guy that's very versatile in the pocket too, and that's been great as well. You get a little bit on the outside on pass rush and running by. He's a guy that's not afraid to step into the pocket and still deliver that point on throw. Thank you, guys.